Hi friends, happy Saturday. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. This is my 26th episode for 2023 of Saturday Morning Makes, hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. And hi Jill, if you're watching. So I have some cards today, and I thought I would share my progress so far for my junk journal July 2023. So the cards that I made, I didn't do Christmas in July this time. It's been so busy. Things have just been busy. But I did make cards using items from the box that Your Creative Studio sent to me, and I did an unboxing in a previous channel, so if you missed that, you might want to go check it out. Your Creative Studio does these really fun subscription boxes and other items, so you'll want to check out their website. Excuse me. So the items in the box that I used today, this is a little book, a book full of all these images, and it says flower manual on the outside. It's super cute. But anyway, and it's got different papers in here. And this box was their bee themed box. I believe it was back the subscription box from May, or I think it was May or March. I can't remember. But they had contacted me and asked me if I would do an unboxing and a project or so. So I showed a previous project that I did also, but this box is just full of so many pretty things. But I love these little papers. I did some tea bags with them, altered tea bags. They're just the right size, but I particularly love the images in here that are on the vellum pieces. They're so fun. And then, so there's a bunch of vellum. I love the bunny, so cute. And then you get past the vellum, and then there's a bunch more floral things. And I particularly love the really vintage looking images. There's some fun things back in here, like a typewriter, and oh, I hadn't seen her before. That's cute. Anyway, lots of things. So I used those, and then I used these stamps. There were 2 pouches with stamps, and this pouch had 3 smaller ones. 2 of them are little jars of honey, and then the bees at the beehive there. I really had fun making these cards. I was looking through that little book and thinking, you know, what can I do with some of these images? And then it just popped in my head to create a background, and making the background was super fun. I just cut I cut a piece of cardstock to 5 by 3 3/4, and then I pulled out 8 images for each card front, and I just simply overlap them. I inked up the edges around each one, and then you do overlap your cardstock a little bit. I lined it up top to bottom, and then I overlapped on the sides and just went back when I was done putting it together and trimmed off those edges. So I kind of laid out my paper pieces to see which images I didn't mind overlapping, you know, where some of the image you wouldn't see. But so I did just the opposite on each row. So this one I wanted on top, so I glued that one on first, and then this one over the top. And then I did just the opposite on this row, and then back to the way I did it on that row and back. So it gives you this, because I've covered it up on each one, you can't see, but So, you know, the lines are even on these two rows and then on this row. But I just thought it turned out so fun. And then I stamped the little bees and colored them up, and I put a little wink of Stella on their wings. And this is just some gold thread that I had in my stash. And I popped up that top layer there. And then inside is where the little honey jar is. And I didn't put a sentiment in here yet because you could, since there's not a greeting on the outside of the card, which you could go back and add if you wanted to. But so you could use these cards for any number of things. So this one, I just tried to use a coordinating color cardstock layer to pop out one of the colors that was in the paper. And this one, that's the only place where this color was. And I thought, well, let's kind of highlight that color and pop it out. So that's what that one it looks like. This one, I loved the purples that were in it, so I went with purple on this one. I particularly loved that little image there. I thought that was really pretty. And then I did this one. So yeah, you could just really get carried away with doing these background pieces because it was just that much fun and so simple with great results. So that is what the 3 of those look like. I put the little bees in a different spot on each one. And I just thought they turned out really nice and kind of vintage looking. I was really happy with those. And then I thought I would share my progress so far in my junk journal, which isn't very much. But hey, better than nothing. Can I back out a little bit? There we go. So I've shown the cover once or twice in different videos, and I think I've only done 3 pages so far, but 3 is better than 0. So we have this little list of prompts, and this is hosted by Megjournals here on YouTube, and I will put the link to her channel in the description box below. Also, I will put the link and all the information about Saturday Morning Makes in the description box. So if you would like to play along with Saturday Morning Makes, be sure to check that out, and you can upload videos. If you do videos here on YouTube, you can post pictures on Instagram, and now we also have our group over on Facebook, which is Saturday Morning Makes and Today's Too. And so you can request to join the group. And like I said, all that information will be in the description box below. So this is the list of prompts, and if you are lucky enough to go day by day, you can do that, or you can just jump around and do whatever you know, whichever prompt you want. And there's no prize at the end or anything else. It's go at your leisure, however you want to do it or have time to do it, that's what you do. So I'm doing the best I can. And so let me just find a page that I did do. This was the first one, actually. The first prompt was good vibes. And I remembered I had all these, this stamp set that had all these peace signs on it. And I thought that would be kind of fun. And this paper was paper that I had left over from some that I created with, I can't remember. I think I did sprays. I did all sprays on there. I don't know if you can see the pretty heavy gold mist that's on the top of that too. And so I pulled the stamp set out of the sleeve, and I decided to just leave all the stamps intact as they were in the package. And I didn't pull them off their little carrier sheet. I just inked them up and put them down on the paper, and that worked out pretty good. This, I'm not the black sheep, I'm the tie-dyed one. That came from a Dilutions stamp set. And then these little flowers were ones in my stash. And also the whole background is from Diane Reedley Dilutions stamps. So that was kind of fun, and I thought that turned out like, hey, good vibes. So I did that one. This one was the second prompt, and it was Pop of Color. And I was going through some magazines and just taking images out of there that I thought were kind of fun that I might use along the way somewhere. And I saw this one with this pretty pink shirt on. And so I cut her out and I stamped the image. This is another Diane Reedley image. Stamped that out. This is a piece of washi tape, and it had a bunch of different sayings on it, and I liked that one, so Live in Possibility, so I put that on there. I did put some doily behind there. This is from a book of stickers. The first few words is from a book of stickers that I bought on Amazon, and it had more to that saying, and it made absolutely no sense. It was almost like they just put a bunch of words together, and I kept reading it, and I thought that makes no sense, so I'm just going to cut those words apart. And I found the word courage in one of my little Tim Holtz word books, so I just ended up with that. To unmask oneself is courage. I thought that makes sense. So that was my page for Pop of Color. And then I have one more page that's probably my favorite so far. This was prompt number 8, brown paper. And I already had this brown paper in here. I came across this coaster that is from McMiniman's Tavern and Pool up in Portland, Oregon. And it was almost the same exact brown as this brown, and I did just ink around the edges a bit. And I thought that was really fun, and I loved that they're all redheads there, so I put the brothers. And that was from also one of those Tim Holtz word books. And our boys are both, they both had red hair, and so that just tickled me that they were redheads. And so then I got cards out and put a couple of cards there. I noticed one of these that they had in their hand was a joker, and so I grabbed the joker, and I just grabbed another card there. And the Queen Seal cigar, that's a cigar thing, but it was washi tape. So I thought that might be kind of fun to just add on there. But so yeah, I was kind of tickled with the way that came out. So those are the only pages besides creating the book that I have had a chance to get done yet. So, but I will continue to work on it because I am determined. And I was hoping to have more things done today, but like I said, it's been a busy month. And so be sure to go and check out what other people have made. You just search that hashtag SatMornMakes, and you can use the filter option to just do for this day or this week. You know, you can filter it out so you don't get all the past 3 years worth of stuff on there. And hopefully maybe you'll join in and show us what you have been creating as well. So I will just see you in my next video. Take care, and thanks so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.